so I'm just going to use these. There's not much power in there, but it should be enough. What did we want to do now? What's our objective now? Any ideas? Otherwise, you can just give us a plan.
I feel like I should probably work on my weaknesses, I guess.
Okay, and if there were two, just on our priority list, what would number one be?
My times. Not my times, but I'll say my speed.
Okay, cool. And number two?
Number two.
So we don't do a lot of recently.
What, I'm not driving too close to the car?
Yes, saving.
That's what the examiners call it.
Oh.
Because it usually happens when we stop by a parked car to let an oncoming car go, and we don't stop and leave enough room. So when we move out again, it shaves the side of the car with the other side of the... They just call it shaving.
Yeah.
And the turn thing they usually call swan neck.
Okay.
When someone swings in. Okay, so weaknesses, cool. Alright. We're going to head through to Acton.
Okay.
And then we'll come back.
When we went there last time? Or how?
When we go to Acton, did we?
Oh, no, we went to Park Royal.
Oh, Parkwell, yeah. Pretty much same. Sort of, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, take your time. Do not rush.
Mhm.
When you're ready, start the car. I'm going to get you to scare the learner. Okay, just before we move off, give us the 3 beeps on the horn. Amazing, thank you very much. Exit the car park when you're ready. Assessment 2, different destination. All right, but we have, like we just said, kind of been there before as well. So it's not like we're taking you completely new areas, just reassessing. Any questions, just ask. Otherwise, I'll try and be quiet when you're ready. Exit the car park. Thank you.
What, am I using sat nav on me?
Yeah, why not? We'll put that on. I'll program it as you head off, if that's okay. So
Which way am I turning when I come out of here?
so this is a very good question, because there's one-way arrows.
Yeah, no, so I go this way.
We
But when I
have
come
to.
out of here, which way do I go?
Oh, so we'll go left when we come out.
Okay. Okay. Who's coming out? So, do I signal when I'm leaving?
Why not? It's good practice. If you're not sure, always signal. Excellent. Again, like you're always doing your observations. It's just good practice.
Dog to leave.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was on a lead.
They're coming, but they can. Oh, they're not coming.
Pointless information time. You ever heard of a movie called Ali G?
Ali G?
Right.
I don't know, maybe actually, I don't know.
Yeah.
Sometimes I know, but I just don't know by the name.
He was a funny character. It was filmed here.
Is it? That's why I used to do my sports day. I went to that school, you know.
It's so cool.
Yeah, I went to that school.
Oh, yeah. I know the one.
But when it was called Capital City, now it's called, what's it called now? They changed it to one of them South London schools.
Okay.
Names. I can't remember what it's called there, but...
You might see it because we're going to kind of drive past it, so... We can have a look. That road could be a road to do a manoeuvre on as well, actually.
Which way?
The one where the school is. We're going to drive down there now anyways, so... If there's space when we get to the school road...
Yeah.
Uffington Road?
Uffington Road?
Strange name.
For what route?
That's the school road. And then we'll see if we can pull over and stop on the right.
Okay.
See the position we're in at the moment?
Yeah, I was going to ask you that actually. What position? Because I know this is saying... That's on this side.
So... I'm going to get political with you now.
Yeah.
You know who Sleepy Joe is? Kamala Harris?
Biden? Who?
Yes. What side of the spectrum are they on for politics?
The right side?
No.
The left side
Very
too.
left, yeah. Extreme
Oh,
left.
see.
So, there we go. So just try to always stay on the left, yeah?
Okay.
If you're unsure, always keep to the left.
I think it's that.
Well done, because you got the motorbike. Fantastic. Well done.
And he's not going to see me, so.
Nope. Good observations. Excellent.
I just need to get better at timing the roll back fast, that's it.
Yes, so well done with doing your slower speed so that you can really analyse that. It will start to become muscle memory.
Are we taking a left here or down there?
This left here at Uffington.
Oh, this what this road's called?
Yeah.
I didn't know
I never knew.
that. When I come down this road when I was younger.
Yeah. I've done this road a lot. It's really good for the manoeuvre. But not during school time, that's all.
Oh, wait.
With the motorbike, we would have enough space to continue. So I'm not sure if there's a car coming, or is
No,
it
there
just a
isn't.
motorbike?
Oh, it's just make back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should be
We'll know
enough
that for
room.
next time.
Yep. So the motorbike can share the road like we can share the road. So hopefully, if they see us and you're
Yeah.
here
Because no motorbikes like to be going too fast sometimes, you know.
for the turn,
No, just in general, like coming too fast.
okay, yeah, that happens. Would you pull up on the right for me, please?
Okay.
Lovely. Now, if you're happy to start from here, I'll ask you to reverse back 2 car lengths. If you want to continue and take a different
gonna go
start
that far.
position, you can use the rest of the parking bay. Just get yourself into a position that you're happy to start the maneuver. Okay.
Going to put the car in park.
You can just go straight into reverse if you want. So this is the maneuver, pull over and stop on the right, and then reverse back roughly 2 car lengths.
Okay.
Have we done this before? No.
I don't think I have.
All right, okay. I think it's one of the simplest ones. It's not too difficult to
You literally just
understand.
reverse back.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So it's not that bad. Just a bit of observations. If you have cars coming like this, just wait, let them pass. Look again once they've passed. You're going to have quite a few cars using this road. And then if there's no more cars, then we move. But while they're here, you hear all this beeping, and this, we got to stop.
Okay.
So if anyone's that close to us, always stop. Pedestrians, cars, just stop. Let them go, have another look, and then continue when you're ready.
Okay.
So stop in here.
For the car coming.
Yep, that's the one. And then just have another look after they've passed. And then if there's no more cars, continue. We're doing well. Checking the right mirror a little bit as well, because that can show you a different perspective. For everyone that doesn't have this, this is what they would do. Okay, so it's probably about roughly 2 car lengths.
1, 2.
Yeah. And you finished in a very good reasonable distance from the pavement. Can you see again, just calling back to the right mirror? See that yellow line? See how it's almost touching the pavement? We would want it to be touching the pavement, but that's still pretty close. It's a pass. Okay, well done. So just remember the vehicles. If the vehicles are
So
nearby,
if I see a car coming, I just stop.
yeah,
Yeah, that's my. I was too focused on that. I wasn't looking at that.
cool. All right, when you're ready and it's safe, drive on.
Okay. Wait for that car to come down. Yeah. I know, you know when you do it doesn't matter how long you take, innit? Doesn't matter how long you take to come off, or...
No is the easy answer, but if we miss opportunities to go,
Yeah.
it can develop into a serious fault.
But I mean, not always, but like, say for example, I waited there for the car to go past.
Yeah, well,
Is
that's
that
a
okay?
must. Yeah, definitely. it's the safest thing you could do at that point because it's quite close, isn't it?
Yeah, it would be.
If it was all the way down the end of the road,
Yeah.
I would say go.
Mhm.
Well, when it's that close, definitely wait.
Okay. What? How are you turning?
Have a look at this parked car. It's too close.
Because
Notice
the windows
that.
are out.
The window?
The window is out. But
The
okay,
mirror?
yeah, the mirror is out.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So try to avoid the mirrors.
Which way are you turning?
At the end of the road, turning right. This is a much better position, but keep it. Don't lean into the left because of that car.
Yeah.
Stay central. Look at the white line in the middle of the road. I'm just going to stop you just gently, just so that I can show you this reference point.
Yeah.
So this white line in the middle of the road, is it lining up somewhere on the steering wheel?
Yeah, it's like a bit to this side.
All right, that's where you'd want it to be when you're on a road like this.
Okay.
That's going to keep you a safe distance from the parked cars, and it'll be roughly in the middle of the road. All right, so you have to stop you. I just wanted to show that reference. That's a good one. And at the end of the road, turning right. Thank you.
So I should keep this position even when I get to the end? Or
No.
so it goes a bit more to the side?
Yeah, just so that we're not over it at that point, if possible.
Yeah, a lot of fun there.
Yeah. There's a couple going on at the moment.
Yeah, true.
You want to go? We jump on that big ride up there, yeah?
You know what? I actually like that tornado. I like it, you know.
Yeah, that one, that's fun. Yeah, that's one
When
of
you
my...
go on,
yeah.
I can go on that ride like how much
Yeah.
time? I don't know if I do a
this is going to sound really kind of geeky.
Yeah.
When I'm on that, I imagine I'm like Spider-Man and I'm like spinning around and like flying through the air.
Which way?
Sorry, back to driving. Turning left. First exit.
Why are you looking like that?
Don't know.
So, okay, what about now? I'm waiting for that car to leave. Is that fine?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Walkout rule. I don't know, this doesn't help everybody, but like this person here that's is safe enough for them to walk across. Okay. And then it's safe enough to drive across.
Was that car? No, that's what I say. Was it him? He wasn't even there when I was turning. There was space.
Don't know.
But when I looked, there was no one there.
We had the person walking out on the road, so we couldn't really gone anywhere if he's beeping at us. So I'm not too sure. Right, now this road is slightly wider and it could be a higher speed limit.
Yeah.
What speed limit is this road?
It's a school road still. So I would say at least 20, 30.
Okay, 20 could be a sort of appropriate speed, yeah, because you've got all the school kids here and parked cars, oncoming traffic.
There's a child. And a metro?
At the roundabout, turn right. Good signal, well done. Approaching slower, looking to the right. The cars are not moving, we can go. Otherwise, if they're moving, we wait. Looking at the wheels of the van, where are they pointing?
Oh, yeah.
Yep, good. Excellent. Into the circle. Excellent. Lovely. So when we're turning right, we go into the circle. Good with your speed here. Less space, less speed. Yeah, see, it's those two again.
Yeah, I think it was that car beeping. I don't know.
Yeah, the van. Big white van.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just going to go straight actually. So ignore the sat nav. I think it's a little bit lost.
I know.
Yeah, sometimes that happens. And we're just going to go straight. Yeah, it's weird.
I don't know. I've seen a lot of car crashes happening.
In this area.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
this specific part. Yeah. Because people are too ego. Everyone's in a rush.
this area, like some areas across the country, different styles of driving, different kind of characteristics and stuff like that. Some areas can be a bit more relentless, like you're saying, than others.
I saw this video on I think it was TikTok or Instagram, and it was basically there's one place, I think it was somewhere in South London or East London, one of the places. And when I tell you, that road ruthless. That is one zebra crossing, no one stops. People, multiple people got run over, you know. Even
It must be
little,
a big zebra crossing, like a popular one as well.
it must be, but it wasn't a big, like, I'll say like the distance was this big. And even a child, obviously they cut that video, they're short.
Oh.
But this way the child got run over.
Your priority.
So even if that van's turning,
Keep going. Your side of the road, you're the boss.
and which way are you going?
Just straight.
Oh, straight.
Yeah.
Put it around.
Just have a look at the road. I know it's really bumpy on the left, so thank you for avoiding the bumps, but do try to keep
To one lane.
Sleepy Joe. Yeah. Well, if you prefer Carmela, we can go with Carmela. Which one would you vote for? Sleepy Joe or Carmela?
I don't vote for none of them.
My type of girl. Oh, they're weirdos. One of them just doesn't know what planet he's on, and the other one can't decide what planet she's on. It's the laugh that gets me. Anyways.
Charlie's late.
Yeah, good decision. You have oncoming traffic. As you can see, that space between the bus and the van is too slim, isn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, just stop, wait behind the bus. Good with your clearance, well done. Maintain that gap. Perfect. Good, because the buses can be scary. Keep that gap.
Yeah,
Keep the
sweet.
gap, you're coming in.
Oh, okay.
You're moving in. Try and stay out. Yeah? I don't want you to battle with the bus, but stick to the bus. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're going to go in towards the parked cars, and that's the number 2 on our priority list, isn't it? So number 1 was the turns, number 2 was the clearance. Your side of the road,
Yeah.
mind the pavement because you're going in to see, so the van's
I
scared
feel
you.
like they look like they're coming so close into you.
Go into them. Dominate.
Going into them.
Yeah. Dominate. Show you where you need to be on the road. If we lean over, they're going to exploit that. You're going to take all that space. Oh, thank you very much.
Sure.
Okay, you're nice. Don't. Just be there. Take that space. Defend it. Good brakes. Very nice. Especially for a downhill.
No, so I did it.
Yeah. Oh, welcome to the roadworks.
Literally.
They're here all year long.
I don't know what they're doing to the road. Like
Oh,
the roads always look the same.
yeah, this area especially. All right, dominate again, all the way out here. Donald Trump time, because we're at the roadworks. So more space from the cone. More space. Yes, lovely. It's not straight away. You might see the sign coming up. Roundabouts.
When that, what does that mean? The speed limit.
Yes. So it will beep at 20 and beep at 30, just to make us aware that we've reached 20 or 30. So the sign's just here. I'd like you to forward to Acton, please. Acton.
So straight. I mean, turning.
That's correct. Yeah, I'd say straight.
So do I have to signal but I'm going straight?
No. Good, just checking the right mirror, just in case. So well done with your cyclist, and you're moving across. Just checking to see there's no motorbikes. Excellent line into the circle. Brilliant roundabout, well done.
Thank you.
10-10. Same again for the next roundabout, but there's no sign, so it's just straight ahead. Terrible signs here. So the roundabout's here, but there's no sign facing
That's
you.
roundabout. Yeah, you wouldn't even tell
And
that.
it's very difficult to see these road markings.
You don't even be able to, so that's a roundabout.
Yep, there could be an accident happening there. Need better signage.
True.
We're just going to keep continuing to go straight. See this triangle here? Does it look like a person struggling with an umbrella?
No, I'd say it's shocking.
Okay.
But I mean, I do get where that comes from. It kind of, I can kind of see that when you say it, but automatically I would think it's shocking. When you say we're going straight.
Yes, please.
You know when I used to go to the gym and pure gym acting, you know I would walk.
Okay,
All the
that's
time from there.
pretty good.
But I wouldn't mind it. It wouldn't matter, but I'll be on the phone there, so it wouldn't really feel that long.
Maybe 25 minutes, something like that. Walk.
Yeah, roughly, depending on how fast I want to walk.
It's a long, straight kind of road, really, isn't it? So it's not too
No,
bad.
true. But if I would walk and take long on purpose because, you know, that was my moment of freedom.
Okay.
It was literally after I had my son.
Yeah. Ah, right. Yeah, it gives you that time to yourself. Yeah.
Literally.
I hear that. It can be overwhelming sometimes, huh?
No,
Like
it's
24/7. My mum just put me in a closet, closed the door, walked away. Thanks.
Are you joking or for
I'm
real?
serious.
You're funny.
She couldn't take it.
I mean,
I kind of understand.
I was gonna say, I
but
do understand, but boy, that's a bit much.
Yeah, I know. I was like, what? It's like, yeah, you were just too much. I couldn't deal with you anymore, so just put you in the cupboard for a couple of hours. Okay, thanks.
It's true.
Another time she put me on the roof of the car, drove away.
Are you real?
Running after her, telling her your baby's still on the roof. Hi, Mum. It's alright, we all make mistakes.
True.
Okay, what we're going to do here is just stick to this line on the right. So I'm
This
not going
one?
to cross it. See that one just on your right?
Yeah.
Just stick to it.
Okay.
That's it. Beautiful. Absolutely 100%. Now we're in between two lines here. You see this? This lane here?
Which one?
This one that you're in.
This one?
This
Okay.
one, yeah.
This one?
Yep. So you're just following this lane.
I
Now,
think that's why it gets confusing.
yes. When there's more, look how many lanes we've got
See, I
here.
could have easily been that one, and that's going straight. Where's that going? Straight?
That one is.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one's going
It's
right.
turning onto that, innit?
Yeah. We haven't done a road like this before, so I just wanted to see a little bit on this road to kind of get the full syllabus complete now, okay? Right, so we have 3 lanes of right turning traffic. Us, the car next to you, and
Yeah.
then finally the van on the far right lane. We must maintain our lane,
Okay.
but there's no white lines.
So you have to be on the outer lane.
So yes. So what you're going to do is you're going to go all the way over there,
Yeah.
like you're going to crash into that pavement straight ahead of you.
Mhm.
So keep going all the way across the yellow box.
Okay.
Like you're going to go around the back of that van. Just mind the pavement, it's a bit pavement.
Like that, come.
Yeah, like that. And then if that van wasn't there, this would be where we turn anyways. And you see how you're going to keep this left lane.
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you see how far in we had to go before
If you
turning?
used to do that fast, obviously.
Yeah, most people end up over on the right because then they turn early. So it's really nice to see that in slow motion
Yeah.
because then hopefully it'll be easier
I
to...
think I would always do that in slow motion if I can't see as well. Like, you know what
yeah.
I mean? You can't see what's on the other side.
Okay, so it doesn't seem like it's going to be going that fast. I don't know why, but oh, there's an accident.
Oh.
And police. So what we might do, I was going to try and get us to the same car park that we used last time, but we might just divert slightly if we can.
Pardon.
Actually, you know what? We're stuck on this road now.
Oh, because you can't really come
Can't
off
turn
it.
left anymore.
Not until you come off it.
Yeah, not until, Park Well. Right, well, I guess we're going to go and see what the accident's all about then.
True.
In the meantime, this gives me a good opportunity to teach you tell me questions, which you asked about earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
Good maintaining a safe distance from the van. Always see a bit of the road in between. Would you? Yeah.
Oh, sorry. No, I was gonna say, you know when you stop in a place, it's fine as long as they don't have like a stay clear or a yellow box.
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct. Any reason why we got that close? You were doing so well earlier.
No, because I thought it would be music. Oh, no, it's fine. I'll stay. Shall I stay? Well, let's go more forward a bit.
So remember, always see a bit of the road in between.
Yeah. See, that's another thing as well. You can't anticipate them. You just got to focus on yourself.
Yeah, with a large vehicle like that van, lorries, buses, etc., can't see through them, and they're so big and they're just metal all across the back. We can't predict if they're gonna stop. So then give those vehicles even more room. There's not a lot of slogans that I really like, but there's one on the back of the lorries. If you can't see my mirrors, I can't see you.
Yeah, true. After that, car, can I go?
You do technically have priority over that car. The road markings aren't great, but they have a white line there. So they have to...
No, I see it. That's how I got them.
Yeah, they have to give way to the traffic.
But you know they don't want to.
Yeah,
People are too
obviously.
eager.
Yeah, especially when there's like traffic. They're even more. Okay, tell me, would you tell me, how would you check your power steering is working?
Do you know what? I actually did that question today, but how would you check that again? But when the steering wheel locks.
Okay, yeah, correct. So if the steering wheel's locked,
And it's not easy to steer.
is it working?
No.
Good. So that tells you
Okay.
how to check and see if it's
So
working,
if you
yeah?
use the steering wheel, it's not easy to maneuver and it locks.
Got it, yeah, 100%. Right, well done. See how you can probably guess most of these? Yeah, I'll give you a few more that you might be able to guess. The foot brake, the actual brake pedal that you're holding, how would you feel, that's just a clue, how would you test to see it's working?
You should test it when you're driving off, and it shouldn't feel slouchy or slack.
Yes, excellent.
Dodgy or
Yeah.
slack.
Yeah.
As well, the car shouldn't be going to one side.
Yeah, slack's a good word. Yes, and pull to one side. Excellent. Want to see a bit of the road? Yes. Nice mirror check as well. Okay, so far 2 questions, 2 correct answers. Moving on. Brake lights. How would you know our brake lights are on and working?
Because you see because you see it on the dashboard.
Yeah, for fancy car. Yes.
But also, wouldn't you could either check it for yourself or
Yeah.
get someone to check for you.
Yes, you could. Very good. Yeah. If you were to check it by yourself, you might have to use reflections.
So obviously, majority of the time, if you're with someone, you get them to check for you.
Last brake question, correct answer. There's the accident. ABS, also known as anti-lock braking system. How would we know if there was a problem with the ABS?
So it would flash on your dashboard.
Yeah, there you go. You'd have a light, warning light.
I think you got to go into it, I believe.
It does look like it, yeah. So you've got some cones and a lot of blue
Try
flashing.
signal.
Why not? Sounds like a good use of the signal. Nice shoulder checks as well. Very good for any motorbikes. Right, so there's a few ambulances there. think I see 2 cars. Oh, one ambulance is going or moving. Oh no, sorry, it's a lorry. What is it?
This car's trying to get.
I think that's your friend from earlier.
I know. Who's
Just
trying to
be
get
nice,
from-
just let him in. He's only going to be
No, she has to start.
competitive.
It's starting to go anyway, so you need to.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. So if they're in front,
I mean, if they're being nice, it's okay. The people that just try to do it, that's being rude.
yeah. So never. What I tend to not do is just force myself in front of someone. I go up to a point and I just wait there and I just sit and I just look at them.
Yeah, and you'll
You know,
know.
I'm not pushing myself in front. I'm just waiting, and then usually they're nice. They just let you out.
True. Should I go back into the other lane after?
If it's safe, yes, please.
Should I signal?
Yes. Right, lovely. Didn't seem to be anything major.
No, I did. Oh,
Yeah, just I saw some scratches on one of the cars. That's about it. Okay, well we've almost reached our destination. Then it's just going to be kind of at traffic lights, if you like. There's a B&Q car park. Is the B&Q still there?
I don't know. I think so. So we're turning what? Right. I mean, left.
So sorry, just after the traffic lights, so just straight at the traffic lights, and then you might see a little white van. There's a little left just after, it's minding the pavement, just going a little bit close. You can use the white line as reference. So just here on the left.
Here.
Yep. And then just take the next left here, B&Q. Lovely. Good with your speed. Less space, less speed.
And we're just going straight.
We're not allowed, but
So-
turn right here for me actually. Thank you. This is a shortcut. And then we're just going to go into this little bit here on the left. Thank you. Now as you drive in here, there's a number of bays. I'd like you to drive forwards into any bay. Different manoeuvre now, forwards bay park.
Okay, into any bay.
Yeah, any bay you choose, just try.
On the leave.
Yeah,
Okay.
just trying to finish between the lines. One condition, it has to be the first aisle of bays.
Okay.
So you can't cross to the second.
Okay. Can I put the thing on?
Yeah, of
Camera?
course, yeah. That's what it's there for.
Let me see. I'm trying to see what the best one is. And do that difference.
Good with your speed.
Okay, that's fine.
Right, well done. You've done quite a few manoeuvres today. The only one you haven't done is the parallel park. Maybe we can do that towards the end.
Okay.
Every manoeuvre has been very good. Yeah,
Oh, when I take my time, it's good. When I rush,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm glad you said that. It's all about that, okay? I don't think I need to add anything to it, really. You haven't been on a dual carriageway before. We did get a little bit close to the pavement just before we came in here. So that clearance is still on your list. Yeah, we got number 1 and 2. The turns a
I
little
think my
bit.
times are getting better.
They're getting
I mean,
better.
speed-wise,
Yeah.
they're getting better.
Yep, I'd agree. So that's our list covered there, the new bit covered. Any questions about the new bit, the dual carriageway?
Not really.
Happy
Obviously,
with that
I think
one
I'm
right
happy with-
turn that we did onto the
Yeah,
dual
to want to-
carriageway?
it makes sense, obviously, and again, always go with a slow speed, especially when you can't see.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was pretty self-explanatory. And obviously, you said, I was like, when I signal, do I have to signal, or is it just,
Yes is the easy answer, so always signal. So if I'm not there, like on your driving test, even
Yeah.
though if I was, you want me there, I'll come with you. I can't say anything. So if you were going to ask me and I'm not there, the answer is always yes. Yeah. So do I need to signal? Yes. Okay. Any other questions?
That's really it, to be honest.
Okay.
I think everything goes okay.
And well done with your Bay Park just now.
Yeah, this okay? Like,
Yes.
I'm in the box.
Yeah. You're well within inside the box. Yeah. Okay. Well done. We'll take a short break. Maybe I can show you under the bonnet while we're here. Actually, just push the power button for me, and we'll be back. Oh, you were 7.5 on the last one.
7.5.
What would you score yourself at the moment?
I'd say an 8.
An 8?
I'll
We've
go
gone
up.
up?
Yeah.
All right,
I'll go
okay.
eight,
I would agree. Definitely gone up.
I've
Okay.
still got to, work on not being too close. And obviously my speed is good, but I just want to obviously do it continuously so that it just
Yeah,
is like that. Do you know what I
consistency.
mean?
Yeah. You've got to be consistent. Yeah, before the test, it's very helpful. And then you don't change anything for your test. You just stay in that flow. Okay.
But, I
cool.
guess it's just got to work on not caring about other drivers. I mean, but that's another question though, because I did see in the driving test, like obviously they were saying that while you're driving, you should be driving at a pace that doesn't
appropriate speed.
Like that doesn't, and it doesn't affect.
Impede.
Yeah, affect the driver behind you.
Yeah.
So I was like, so if you was like, say if you're driving a bit too slow or whatever, can you fall?
Yeah. I know. I got my list of things that people don't really think that they'd fail for.
So what about even if you're turning and you turn a bit slow and there's a car behind you?
That's fine.
Okay.
Because it's necessary. But say we're on a 40 mile an hour road. We do 30 miles an hour. Doesn't sound like a big deal, right? 10 miles an hour slower. Okay? But the road's empty.
Yeah.
No one on it. 3 lanes of traffic, like that. It's 40, we're doing 30. What's the big deal?
True. It's not affecting anybody.
No.
So is it fine?
For the driving test?
So you still have to do 40? What if you don't want to drive up to 40?
Tough.
True.
So, long story short, it is important, very important. And a guy called Papa, a student of mine, unfortunately failed because he was doing 25 on a 30 mile an hour road.
Isn't it?
The examiner
25?
said I really wanted him to be doing 28.
Only like 3 miles. Imagine 3 miles. That's a bit much.
So that is a true story of someone failing for driving too slowly, 5 miles an hour.
Yeah.
So like you said,
But I guess wouldn't you want to say just be more cautious? You don't want to be driving too fast, but I mean,
So it's just the open roads.
Well, like roads like this.
Yeah, open, wide space, good long visibility, not many hazards, like pretty open, clear. Get up to 28 miles an hour if it's a 30. If we're doing 25 miles an hour on a road like that that's open, it's clear, we can get up to 30 miles an hour, and we're not, that is when they'll mark you down.
So what if you go a bit too fast?
Over the speed limit?
Yeah, like if it's like 31 or 32.
10% over is a leeway that's given on the driving test. So that would be okay, as long as you reduce the speed back down to 30 miles an hour, or a little bit lower, 28. Excellent.
Okay.
If you do the whole road a mile long at 32, you're probably going to fail because you've done the whole road at 32. But just a little bit, bring it back down, you'll be okay.
Okay.
All right.
That makes sense.
Sorry for tuning your ear off. I hope any of that was valuable. If it was, don't forget, I'll give you 2 seconds, 1, 2, to not leave a like, not leave a comment, do not follow, do not subscribe, and have a lovely day. Until next time, bye-bye. Alright, so yeah, we've moved up an extra 0.5 now. Let's see if we can move up any more on our little adventure back. So I'm glad we've got on this dual carriageway. I'm glad you did that right turn onto the dual carriageway as well, because we're going to do another right turn onto another dual carriageway next. And it's just about the road markings. So you know where you said like, oh, what lane am I in? There's so many, it's confusing.
No, that's why I do find myself always being on certain roads, not always, but in the middle. And that's not a good thing.
Okay, it's not too bad, but for the driving test we try to be between the lines if we can be. As long as we're not going into any other cars or having any accidents, then you can kind of cross those lines a little bit and not too strict on that. Just if there's other vehicles. But ideally, yeah, try and keep inside the lines.
Yeah.
So we'll have that when we get onto the dual carriageway. The lines are pretty good. They're new. They repainted them because I moaned so much.
They heard you.
Finally. I keep moaning then. 40%. Anyways, the lines are very good. So we're just going to follow those lines. That's it. Simple as that. And to make it even more simple, we're just going to follow one line. I guess that one's okay, that's fine. So we're just going to follow one line, and that will be the line on the left.
Okay.
So if you get on a big roundabout, you're not
the
line on the left. Get yourself into whatever lane you think's the best lane to approach the roundabout. Really annoying me. There's a fish icon on this. What the hell is the fish all about?
What is that?
This one.
Oh, I was going to say, is it a GoPro?
Yeah, it's technically a GoPro, but just a different company. Yeah, I don't know what the fish is though. It's broken. My OCD's like going nuts. Okay, so just following the line on the left. That line's going to take us all the way to our exit, so it's going to guide us to where we need to go. That's it, just to make it so simple, yeah? Lane markings, line on the left. Look at it, follow it, do not cross it, and it will take you to your destination. That's all I have to say, really. Any questions about lane markings?
Not right now.
No.
I probably will have one after.
Okay.
So, and we're turning left, so just left.
Yeah, so just left. I love this. I don't like that colour though.
What minivan? What's that?
Yeah, it's electric.
Okay.
You know the hippie van?
Oh, yeah.
Like the classic one? Yeah? It's that, but an electric version of it. New one.
No, it's nice.
It's kind of cool. Reminds me of Scooby-Doo.
I was on, actually was in my head.
Yeah, you're thinking of it as well.
Yep. It does look like that.
Scooby-Doo. Silly cartoon. I lost my pen.
What that?
Oh, thank you. All right, would you turn the car on for me, please? What do you call a Spanish footballer with no legs?
A Spanish footballer with no legs. I have no idea.
Gracias. Would you beep the horn 3 times for me, please? Lovely. It's my funky van come back. We're going to exit the car park, like you said, left and left. And then we're going to join the road over there.
Exit this way?
Over here?
Yeah, through this way, and go that way.
Or
was it through the same way we came in?
the same way we came in, we can go out. There is another one over there. It's just it's more work because we've got to kind of wrap round and then come back again. But either or, exit the car park. Oh, when you're ready, it's the final assessment now. This one's going to be the gyratory for everyone at home. That means big one-way system. And we're going to just test our ability of following road markings, okay? When you're ready, we'll drive on.
And do I have to signal because it's really going one way, but still.
Yeah, why not? Why not? Okay, just like the vehicles in front, we're just going to queue up and wait our turn. Eventually there'll be no traffic coming. If you want to wait until that point, you can. And then we'll join on to this next road.
Should I let him go or no?
I would let one person out, just to be nice.
That van is coming too. I thought I'd let that go too.
No, we'll let one out, but we won't let two. Lovely. And then just edge up a bit closer towards the Audi here. And then the van should hopefully just wait its turn. Lovely. Did you want to let the lorry through or?
No.
Okay, I'm just asking.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'd only let one out.
Okay,
Nice line, I like how you're just kind of going straight.
Like, and there's no one. Oh, wait. There's that one car.
I noticed there's a
Super.
traffic light back there as well. It stopped the traffic for a second. Gives you a bit of a gap here. Fantastic. Good observations. Well done. Just stay in this lane. Just follow this lane ahead.
Okay. And so the speed limit's 40, so I have to go faster.
If you feel like it.
I don't even like driving fast.
Then you can just drive to your comfort. So if you don't feel good, slow down.
But I feel like you said, when you drive faster, the car can easily get out of control.
Yes, yeah. So like we call back to right at the beginning of today, the speed and the steering like match. So the faster you go, the yeah,
I know it can easily just go to one side as fast.
you feel it, right?
Straight, just go
Just
straight.
straight. Lovely. Now that we exit the dual carriageway, normally the speed limit will decrease.
20, yeah. I see it.
Now we're going to be approaching a traffic light. You might see there's a lorry. You see that big lorry just in front of the red car? That's the line that we're going to take. So we're just going to try and go behind that big lorry.
So that's in the middle, isn't it?
Yeah. A bit in the middle.
So I need to get there then. So in the same lane as the lorry?
Yes.
This one?
Yes. Good signal.